What was the other show that Jeremy Beadle used to host?
Watch out.
That's it, Beadle's about. And the one with the UFO landed in the woman's garden and she's like,
you better watch out.
Do you want me to make you a cup of tea or something?
Beadle was good, man. Beadle was good.
But his little hands as well.
Yeah,
He was the original, weren't he? Like, in my strong hand.
Yeah.
He was the original.
It was the first one when you saw that hand. Yeah, you saw the hand and you said, oh.
Yeah, the little hand. But we didn't see it.
Nah.
No, you always used to cover it up, didn't it?
Yeah, you used to hide that well.
Used to hide it well. Now and again you get a glimpse of it. But why hide it, man?
You had to hide it, especially back then.
Back then, yeah, but
you had to hide it, man.
I was just thinking.
Now you can hold something with kids with one hand missing.
Yeah. You see the children's television presenter.
Yes.
She just got one arm.
That's good though, it's normalised.
Oh, it's brilliant, brilliant. And
I saw
you know what I'm saying?
Some parents got offended that time, I remember that shit.
Yeah, they're just stupid, they've got no sense in the head.
I saw a picture today of a guy, you know the old Monty Python routine about the Dark Knight or whatever, or the Black Knight? He keeps on coming for him and so he's like, that's just a flesh wound. And he's like literally like chops off his arm and his leg and he's hopping around.
Right.
I literally saw an amputee wearing a shirt with the Black Knight on it and it was like, it's only a flesh wound and he's missing an arm. So it's like a guy, an amputee wearing a t-shirt about an amputee and I'm like, well you know what, fair play, if you're going to be missing an arm you might as well go all in and get the Monty Python joke out of the way to start with. Like it was lead into the whole thing, you know what I mean?
Just like Tyrion would be like,
I'm
you should have stopped.
Jokes,
you
know
should have
what
stopped it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's some topics. What I wanted to say
Number 2 on the top.
was,
skin fade?
Yeah.
Do you know the codfish? What I was saying.
2 or 2.5.
2.
You heard of the codfish, right?
Don't let too short.
In South, what is it? East Coast America, they have the codfish, right? And they wanted to transport it to the West Coast, right? You know, by train, and it takes a few hours to get there, right? But they wanted when it gets there, they want it fresh. But they killed the codfish, put it on ice, transported it over to the West Coast. But when it got there, it wasn't fresh. It didn't have the same texture. So they said, right, what we're going to do in order to have it fresh when it reaches you, take off this. So what they did is
they don't like keep the cheek.
Is they keep it alive and put some big fish tanks and leave the same water, you know, the natural water.
Yeah, because if you try and put fish in fresh water, they die.
Yeah, so it's got to be in the same kind of water,
yeah.
that's safe. So they transported it with big fish tanks, brought it over there now, and it still wasn't fresh. No, it wasn't fresh. So they said, how are we going to make this happen? What we're going to do? So they put in the same food, what it eats in the East Coast to the West Coast. So they're putting the same food in the fish tank. Yeah. And still, when it got there, it wasn't fresh. So what do you think they did? In order to keep it fresh from the East Coast to the West Coast.
Freeze it?
Well, they freezed it first time, but that didn't work. And then they put in its food, and it still didn't work. Anyway, what they did, right, is the natural predator of the codfish is a catfish. It took a month to figure this out. And they put in the catfish. So on the journey, it was on its toes. Some died, obviously, some got killed. But the ones that reached there, when you cooked it up and ate it, it was fresh, just like it was in the East Coast. And you would have never figured that out thinking, wait a minute.
So you're saying the meal tasted better after a bit of torture, is that what you're saying? This is like the fish equivalent of foie gras.
Basically, what it's saying is like this.
The environment that it was actually in beforehand.
Right.
You've got
it's
to
like boxing.
live.
It's like boxing. You know,
Where you come from makes a fighter.
When you come from the gritty, grinding, and you're there training and everything.
Styles make fights.
You've got that hunger still. You know when you've made it, and you're living nice, and you got the.
You ain't been hungry rap since. Exaggerate.
Exactly that.
Yeah, man.
The hunger.
It's a wrecking ball attached.
The eye of the tiger's come out of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's like Nas's first album compared to Nas's third album.
Right. You've got that rawness.
Yeah.
And then after that, you know,
you lose it.
You lose it because you're living in comfortable land now. You know what I mean? It's like when you hear them rappers and like when 50 Cent and all of them, like you said, they're talking about all the propaganda shit. Now, after when they make their whatever album, the album is cut because they're in a nice, you've got the big studio, they're living comfortable. It's all just a load of shit.
So if you want to
it just becomes, look how much wealth and material items I've got, look how big my bitches' arses, and look how many wheels my car's got.
Yeah, exactly that.
And if you want to remain fresh, you have to have something chasing you. I'm saying, you have to have that hunger.
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Just like the codfish. You know what I'm saying? That's how you make the Muhammad Ali's.
Before 50 into the hood, now we don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, damn!
Yeah, this is no grinding. You know
I ain't taking off my diamonds.
Yes, you are. You're taking them off.
Right. That's how it goes.
There's only one person who I would walk down the hood with still today who's made it. And it's still grimy. There's only one man. That's Ice Cube. Ice Cube man changed.
Ice Cube is so gangster that he can play a cop.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
He's still walking in the hood.
You
Same
know
with
what I'm saying? I don't know about Ice T.
Man, like, compared to what he was though, he was like a legitimate and player, gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, Ice Cube's the one though.
Like, Puff Daddy, like, he can't walk down the hood with him. He's got all the bodyguards and that. I think Ice Cube can still walk down LA.
I know what you mean. Puff Daddy's been far removed.
Still be alright. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.